So I'm on a hemophilia thing today. So I just got off the phone with one of my hemophilia moms, and there's some crazy stuff that has been happening recently in our hemophilia community here in Phoenix. And um, this girl originally had called me I found her on social media actually. She was in absolute tears because the facility that she was taking her child to for treatment for hemophilia was trying to call CPS on her and all crazy stuff when the people that were actually abusing this child was the facility. So the facility was only letting this 1-year-old little boy have one treatment of factor a week, a little one. And what good does that do on a toddler? So I'm on this tip and all this crazy stuff is happening. And I told this woman, and she and I have had this conversation. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. I'm so tired of this. We are hemophilia moms and dads and hemophiliac men with their children. We are strong. We are very strong. We are hemophilia moms. We are hemo strong. If hemophilia in your family or for you is genetic, like it is for me, I know that it's probably from our Henry the whateverth line way back when. And hemophilia factor was only invented 60 years ago, if that. How did all of these hundreds of women with hemophiliac babies get to this point without factor, without some fancy hospital, without an HTC, without a doctor to tell them what to do, and a social services worker to come in and tell them how to do it? How? We came from these women. This is our heritage. This is our legacy. These women that did this alone with no factor. And by the way, hemophiliac babies in this country are the only ones, or some of the only countries, that actually get treatment. There is a 5-year-old little boy in China sitting in an orphanage because he has hemophilia and gets no treatment whatsoever. These babies have lived without treatment forever. And their moms did it without factor, and their moms did it, and moms do it every day in other parts of the world with no help, no factor, no way to treat. And we've got these tyrannical hospitals and medical teams and doctors sitting here telling these moms how they have to do this. Last time I checked, I pay the doctor. Okay? Last time I checked, I pay the doctor. That doctor works for me. If I don't want to have anything to do with that doctor, and this girl tried to turn around and walk out of that hospital and go find a different doctor for her child, and she was asking me to help her find one. I, of course, already knew one because Dr. G is freaking amazing. But this treatment center was telling this woman that she had no other choice than to treat her son right there. I lived in Sacramento. I would not have anything to do with the treatment center that was originally shown to me. I wouldn't have anything to do with it. I went one day and the doctor was already shoving a medication down my throat instead of letting us choose. Because in the hemophilia community, we can choose. Most moms don't know that. So, I mean, as long as it's reasonable and it's for that child's age and appropriate for things, I mean, you have to be sensible, okay? But for the most part, it's Tylenol brand, acetaminophen, Walmart brand, okay? It doesn't matter, okay? It's just factor. So it doesn't matter. You could be able to choose whatever you want, but these treatment centers are very often being funded by certain pharmaceutical companies or have contracts with their doctors or some crazy stupid crap where they're not allowing these moms to use whatever works best for them. Hemlibra, my nephew, doesn't work for him. Okay, it doesn't work for him. That would be great, but it doesn't. He needs factor. And certain factors don't work for him. Certain factors he needs twice as much for it to work. Okay? You have to find the one that works for that child. My point in this video is that I am tired of us super brave, come from super amazing women. I am tired of them trying to pigeonhole these moms and they have to do exactly what they say and being tyrannical to them. We are powerful women, and together as a group, they won't tell anybody about hemophilia foundations at the doctor's offices. They won't tell them. And you know why they won't tell them? Because when we band together, we are stronger than they are, and we can make them change policy, and they don't want us to do that. We grew up raising those two boys, my two sisters' boys, with a regular family doctor. He wrote his prescription. If you live out in a rural area, there is no HTC. It is possible to do it however you choose. And as my pediatrician said, as long as a specialist determines the factor amount based on blood work, I'm fine rewriting a script. I'm okay with that. They've seen a specialist. We're aware of what everything is. My pediatrician's like, cool. Dr. Graham was out of commission for a little while, switching practices. I got no problem. But I'm sick of it. This is it. I'm done. I don't care if I have to stand on a log like 5,000 times and whatever. I don't care. And I don't even care if people start getting mad at me. I'm tired of these doctors and hospitals and all these places trying to tell these moms they don't have rights, they don't have any choices, they're victims, that their life will never be good, that this is a horrible life for their children. My 5-year-old and my 14-year-old do whatever they want, okay? They do whatever they want. I keep their factor up, levels up, and they do whatever they want. That's their life. The only difference between their life and anybody else's life is that they have to get a shot. And that is all they will ever know. It's all they will ever know. I'm on a bandwagon now. I'm out there. I want every mom in the whole wide world to know that if you are here and you have the ability to have access to medication and you have a doctor that's available to you and you have a diagnosis for hemophilia, you have rights and choices. And I am not going to sit around anymore and just try to help one mom at a time. I'm going to put this out. I'm going to give it to whomever. I'm going to put it on YouTube, wherever I have to. But I'm done. I'm done with this. I'm done helping moms believe that they're victims. I'm done helping these idiots trying to tell these hemophilia moms that they're not brave and smart and not capable and not. The last hematologist, I left an HTC in California. The hematologist was like, obviously you know what you're talking about. How many units would you like to give your son to start with? And then we'll do blood work and see how that goes. He let me tell him because I knew. I know my son. I know what dose he was on. I knew what worked for him. And I knew what medication worked for him. And he said, any doctor should do that. He said that, not me. Any doctor should do that. If you know what's better, this is a specialty. This isn't like you're trying to cure cancer or like go into surgery, okay? This is a lifelong lifestyle. This is not, this isn't something we're trying to cure you of. And of course, there's going to be that. But stop. Moms, you're not a victim. You need to be empowered. And if you can't find somebody like me to empower you, find me.